Hey guys, it's Will here, and welcome to this Insiders AI Lab. Today's hack that I want to show you is going to change the game for you. As you can see on screen here, I have a quick couple of slides I'm going to take you through, and then we'll do it live together. I want you to unlock your superpower, and that's speed learning with some free AI tools, and one in particular. This is going to give you the ability to master any skill, execute instantly in under 60 seconds. And it truly is that fast. This will change how you learn forever. So let's jump right in. What if you could master anything in minutes and execute flawlessly without ever losing any momentum or forgetting what you learned? That's what's on the table today. Here's the problem. Why do entrepreneurs fail to implement on their dream business? I mean, it's their dream business. So why is it that they're failing? Well, there's three reasons that have been proven over and over. First is study volume. Learning takes a long time if you're going to really study something, and we rarely finish it. Even with our best intentions, study volume, the amount of learning you have to do, it's a time investment, and it's hard to finish. The second is ambition decay. Look, when we are ambitious about something, we have that motivation to get through it. We're going to do it. But the excitement fades before the action happens. And that's a problem because it goes hand in hand with the study volume we were just talking about. When you have to get through a lot, your ambition is going to decay. Just ask yourself, is that true for you? And finally, the recall fatigue. This is another issue because all those critical insights, you're learning book after book, chapter after chapter. And by the time you do get to the end of what you do finish, so many of those insights slip away. And you've got all of these sentences, these chapters, these books, weeks of training in your mind, and you just can't recall in order to be able to use them. So is it not any wonder why entrepreneurs fail to implement on their dream business? It might be their dream, but the study volume, the ambition decay, and the recall fatigue, real. It is real. So these three barriers keep us stuck in a loop of inaction. And that's what we're going to solve. Go with me real quick. Borders Bookstore. Love that place. Borders Bookstore, Manchester, Connecticut, circa 1994. Okay, aging myself a little bit here, but stay with me. Friday nights, it's been 2 or 3 years, and I took my credit into a hole. It was horrible. I didn't know anything other than spend. I had maxed out Fashion Gap, I think it was called, or Fashion Bug. It was a girl's credit card for one of their stores, and I maxed that one out. Well, I got my credit score in such a bad place, I decided I need to do something about this. So I'm sitting there Friday nights, my friends were all going out to the clubs, and I'm 3 nights a week going down to Borders, sitting in the bookstore, grabbing everything I could learn about debt, credit score, credit repair, the FCRA, the FDCPA, all of these laws that were in place that I had to understand. And there was, tons of books. And what I was doing was I was taking notes. This is an AI version of me. I'm a lefty. So this is me in a bookstore, right? And I was taking all these notes. I literally sat on the floor many times, and I had all these books, and I was taking the best out of the best. I couldn't afford to pay for them, so I was just sitting there taking notes day after day, pulling out the best, because some books would have some really great points, some other books would have some even better points, and over time, I just wanted to take home the pieces of information that I thought were going to be really, really relevant to me. So this is how I synthesize the knowledge. Then what I do is I wrote a book on it, and I sold it for $47. Became a bestseller on ClickBank back in 2000, and it was all in the process of credit repair based on synthesized data. But it took me forever to do something like that. And you can see if I didn't have the right ambition or motivation over time, it would have fallen through. This process works, and you can see why it would work, but it took weeks. Today, I have a solution for you on this. Here's the solution. Imagine defeating all three of those barriers in seconds. So you can learn faster, acting immediately on what you have, and not ever losing that progress. Here's what the Notebook LM strategy number 1 that I want to arm you with today. You're going to speed learn. You're going to synthesize knowledge from the top experts in seconds. We're going to action now, get actionable steps that are tailored specifically towards your goals. What is it that you want? And retention mastery, not a problem, because you're going to capture these strategies and you can revisit them at any time. This happens so fast, and it's different. It's not summarized of an article or a video or a web page. It actually is synthesizing and putting it in play. We're going to do it live. And Notebook LM is out by Google. It's a free resource, and I want you to see just how powerful it is. So here's how it's going to work. I'll show you live in a moment. We're going to add solid videos, books, or websites, whatever you want to put in as your topic. Let's say it was credit repair. All those books, you can literally include books and put the book in as your source. I'm going to show you how to do it with YouTube really quick. You can then ask Notebook, hey, what are the top 3 actions out of everything you have learned to achieve this? And then you're going to get expert strategies, examples, and reasons why they all work in a matter of seconds. You can implement today, no delay and no decay. Okay, so this is your shortcut to mastery. You learn fast, act faster, and you dominate in your space. So you stop losing time, ambition, and knowledge, and you start executing like a pro. So let's go over right now. Notebook LM, let's start there. If you're in Notebook LM, you're going to be creating a new book, okay? So the very first thing you're greeted with is add sources. This is where you can add all those sources that you want in there. So you can either put Google Docs in there, Google Slides, entire websites, or YouTube, or even pasting in certain things. So in this particular case, I want to study how to grow my Twitter following. I have 0. I want to know how to grow it. Something I've never studied. It's called X now, by the way, but you understand what I mean. So what am I going to do? I'm going to first go over and I'm going to grab videos from experts who have studied this bit. And I would have reviewed these videos, obviously, but there's different things you can do. So let's take this video first. We'll go ahead and grab the link here. Copy that link, go over to Notebook LM, put in YouTube, paste it. And actually, I'm just going to get rid of this section that was additional. Hit insert. And right away, Notebook LM goes ahead and tries to learn what's in there. And you already get a source right here. It already knows everything about this video. It's really crazy. The second one we're going to grab, we'll just grab this guy here. Let's grab this one. And copy the link address. So what do? We go over here, add a source, YouTube, going to Control V, get the extra material off of this. I think it's actually to right here on this one. Check mark, we're good to go. It's got 2 in there. One more. Let's grab one more just to make the point. And we'll say, let's grab 2 months ago. This looks good. So obviously I would actually look over everything. So this is just using an example. I'll grab this one here. It's more following source. We're going to add our YouTube. Okay. I think that's the address. Good. It's got all 3 of them in there. So here's the story on this. You can create study guides, briefing docs, timelines, FAQs. You can add notes, make an audio overview. You can make a podcast so you can learn for yourself. But here's the power really in my book. You can chat with these documents. So the first thing that we said we would do in the decks I was showing you is you ask the question. Okay, so here it is. Based on the information, share the top 3 most valuable tips from all the information you have here that will give me the greatest return on X growth. Specifically, the best and most powerful 3 strategies from the sources that will help me grow my X account from 0 followers. After each strategy, bullet point in 1 sentence why it's so powerful. So now we're just chatting with these expert brains. We're not spending any time on listening to it. And look at this. Based on the provided, here are the top 3 most valuable strategies for growing your X. Content pillars with a focus on value. Create content based on the gap framework. Great. This is powerful because X, consistent posting, and repurpose content. So I like that. Fantastic. However, how do we make it better? We do this. I want an actual example of what these 3 tips are. So I can understand what that means, but everybody can interpret it differently. So give me an example. So here it is. For each one, content pillars. Example, let's say you're interested in personal finance. Here's the growth content. Find a trending topic like a recent news story. It's about stock market. Create a post that breaks this down and how it might affect your finances or how it impacts, tying it back to your brand. The authority content. 3 different ways you can make content based on the pillar. You have number 2, and here's why it works, by the way. Number 2, consistent posting. Number 3, repurpose content and use lead magnets. And here's all the information on each one and why it works. See, guys, this is the story. Really simple. You speed learn. There's no time decay, and you're only pulling from here what you need. This is why it's mastery. Go to notebooklm.google.com. Use this. This is only 1 power. I'll have some more suggestions on how you can use NotebookLM that are even more powerful than this. But this one here is a game changer for anybody that puts this in play. If you like these, comment down below and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you, hear your thoughts on this, and look forward to the next video where I give you another strategy on NotebookLM. Take care.